My name is Duer. I'm commissioner of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Well, it was formed in 1920. Originally, it was 6 schools. Expanded, of course. We're now 10 universities, all historically black colleges and universities. We have a footprint of 5 states, which is Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Arkansas. And for currently, we're the attendance leader, the FCS attendance leader in football for 32 of the last 33 years, and we have a great history with players such as Walter Payton and Jerry Rice, and so we've been fortunate. We have a great history, and we have fans who have great passion, and those two things just kind of fit, and it makes up the Southwestern Athletic Conference. I think for us, I think our game day experience is unique because, one, our bands play such a huge part in what we do. But again, also, our fans are very prideful and very passionate fans. So when you put great football along with great bands and great fans, it makes for a very unique atmosphere. One that's very, entertaining. For one, you're definitely going to be entertained when you come to a Southwestern Athletic Conference athletic event. But it also deals, from the tailgating to the trash talking to the camaraderie, even after the game is over, everyone is, even though they're 2 different teams, we're all SWAC family. So after that game is over and win, lose, or draw, we all still get together and we all still, fellowship with one another after the game is over. And as far as the pageantry, I think really, you have you have so much going on at a football game, from the vendors who sell, the institution's merchandise, and then to the home king and queen's court who walk around the field during the game. So there's a whole lot of different things going on, from the sororities or fraternities doing what they do during football games. So you have so many different and unique functions at our athletic event, so it really just adds to the pageantry and the different things that you need to come out and see and experience firsthand. Our vision has always been the same, and it's one is first to just honor the heritage of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, again, with all the great student athletes and presidents and chancellors and supporters who have come through and worked with and volunteered their time at the SWAC. We definitely strive every day to really honor the heritage of our conference. And then I think second is really just to continue to make progress and work to becoming better as a conference ultimately. And I think we're well on our way to that. We just want to be a quality Division I FCS conference made up of quality, member institutions. And I think, with the help of President Wright, George C. Wright, who's our chair of the Council of Presidents at Prairie View, and Dr. Chancellor Lawrence Davis at the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, we've been able to make great strides over the last 8 years. So I'm very proud to be the commissioner here, and definitely look forward to continuing to get better. Well, at the same time, football's around the corner, and you have other sports starting. You have soccer starting, and you have volleyball. So you're just really excited just to get the year started. Football is really, our high-profile sport here, and definitely, starting on the 3rd, to get out there September 3rd and go out there and play and compete against other teams outside of your league, and we also have some conference games. So for us, we're really just excited to get football season started, get volleyball, get women's soccer started. So we're very excited about that. And then as far as initiatives, our things have always just been about progress. So our bigger initiatives are more, APR driven, really addressing the APR issue, and then also really working with our compliance directors to make sure that all our member institutions are in compliance with all NCAA and SWAC rules. So really don't have a lot of initiatives. We also, we're launching a new SWAC website, just signed a new agreement with a New Line company, and we'll also be developing a SWAC app for iPhone, Android, and iPad. So again, just trying to stay on the side of technology and move SWAC forward. Really just being a former football player, I really enjoy being around football and watching that, but also learning other new sports, learning the sport of soccer and learning volleyball and softball. So it's been, those are the things that I really like doing. And then, of course, spending time with my family, that's probably the number one thing I like to do when I'm not working, but really getting back into taking care of myself physically, so I work out a lot now, and when I'm not working out or at SWAC, working here in the office, I'm at home spending time with my wife and my son. I think the one thing that I really do is just I'm a hard worker, and there's really no substitute for hard work. I think if you work hard at anything, I think it's going to pay off in the long run. And so for me, I work hard. I have the background of a student athlete, so I know, I have that experience. So I know firsthand, what it is like to be a student athlete at a major institution, and then to take those experiences and to get them now have those experiences with me here in the leadership role, and the conference really makes it very, easy for me to make different decisions and try to move the conference forward. So I would say that's my attribute is one, I have a passion for what I do. I'm hard working at it. And then also I've had that experience as a student athlete and now as an administrator for probably over 20 years now. And it's ridiculous because I'm only 42. So, I've been doing this, for like half my life, really. So it's definitely something that I take a lot of pride in. But I just feel like, just to continue to work hard, if you work hard, good things will happen for you. Sure. I think my family, I think my mother, my father, my grandparents, my brothers, they've been very instrumental in me being the person that I am today. My grandfather passed away some years ago, but definitely he's with me, and he was a man of integrity and character, and those are the things that I try to take with me every day. As far as reading, I read everything I can get my hands on. So I really, I would definitely tell anyone who's looking to get into any line of business, definitely read so that you become definitely, interested in what you're doing and you know the business inside and out. So for me, reading is a passion of mine. So it's something that I do day in and day out on airplanes. So it's definitely something that I love to do. Just to continue to support and come out and support these great student athletes and these great institutions and all of our great rivalries and games. And I'm very appreciative to the SWAC fan and the SWAC supporter because they've done so much for these student athletes and making us the FCS attendance leader in football, which means so much to this conference. So I'm very thankful for them. So I just like to ask them to continue to come out and continue to support the SWAC, and I appreciate all their help. Players and coaches just continue to go out and perform and compete to the highest of their ability, and also understand what they represent. They represent the Southwestern Athletic Conference, which is a conference that has a lot of tradition, a lot of pageantry, and a lot of pride, and to take that with them more on the field when they go out and compete. And I think our coaches have done a great job of that. When you think of Coach Rob at Grambling, and now you got Coach Comedy, Coach Jones at Alabama A&M. We have Coach Monty Coleman at UAPB. We have all these great coaches, all these great student athletes. But just to take that with them, take that pride and that tradition with them, and go out there and compete to the best of their abilities. This is Duer, Commissioner of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and I'd just like to take time to thank everyone for tuning in and listening to this interview, and hopefully you get out to SWAC football games this year and have a great time.